Hey guys, and welcome to Elixir of the Page. We're going to be starting reading part 2 of Ask and It Is Given. If you guys enjoy this, you can have me playing in the background while you're on your way to work, jogging, anything. Just hear me in the background. But if you do enjoy this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. In the comments, leave suggestions on the next book that you guys would like for me to read or for us to read together that will give us time to read. And also, if you want this channel to keep going, then don't hesitate to donate. Everything will be in the description box below. Part 2, process to help you achieve what you now remember. Introducing 22 proven processes that will improve your point of attraction. So now that you have made it this far into the book, you have been reminded of many things that you have always known. You now remember that you are an extension of source energy and that you have come into your physical body, into this leading edge time-space reality, for the purpose of joyously taking thought beyond that which it has been before. You now remember that you have a guidance system within you that helps you to know in every moment how much of your connection to that which is your source you are right now allowing. You now remember that the better you feel, the more you are in alignment with who you really are. And the worse you feel, the more you are disallowing the important connection. You now remember that there is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. And you remember that if your dominant intention is to feel good, and that if you try to make the best of where you are, you must reach your natural state of joy. You now remember that you are free. In fact, you are so free that you could choose bondage, and that everything that comes to you is in response to the thoughts you are thinking. You now remember that whether you are thinking about your past, present, or future, you are offering a vibration that equals your point of attraction. You now remember that the law of attraction is always fair and there is no injustice, for whatever is coming to you is doing so in response to the vibrations that you are offering due to the thoughts you are thinking. And most important, you now remember that well-being is the basis of your world, and that unless you are doing something that is disallowing it, then well-being is your experience. You may allow it or resist it, but only a stream of wellness, abundance, clarity, and all good things that you desire flows. And you now remember that there is no dark switch, there is no source of evil or source of sickness or lack. You may allow or you may resist well-being, but everything that happens to you is all you're doing. Is there something I want to improve? If your current life is pleasing to you in every way, then you may have no reason to read further. However, if there is something about your life that you wish to improve, perhaps something missing that you would like to include, or something unwanted that you would like to release, the following processes will be of immense value to you. Your habit of resistant thought is the only thing that ever keeps you from allowing the things you desire. And although you certainly did not intentionally develop these resistant patterns of thought, you did pick them up along your physical trail, bit by bit and experience by experience. But one thing is very clear: if you do not do something that causes a different vibrational offering, then nothing in your experience can change. The process of the following pages have been designed to help you gradually release any patterns of resistance. And in the same way that you did not develop your resistant patterns all at once, you will not release them all at once, but you will release them process by process, game by game. We use the word game interchangeably with process. And day by day, you will gradually but steadily return to being a person who allows your own natural well-being to flow to you. Those who observe you will be amazed at the things they begin to see happening in your experience at the time that you will obviously be radiating. And you will explain with the confidence and certainty that you were born with, I have found a way to allow the well-being to flow that is natural to me. I have learned to practice the art of allowing. A suggestion for utilizing these processes. So it is with tremendous enthusiasm and powerful expectation that we offer the process that will follow shortly. When you have time, we encourage you to read through each process without actually performing the actions that is suggested. As you read through the process, if they hold any immediate value for you, you will feel a strong impulse to perform them. You might earmark those that you feel enthusiasm toward. Then when you have the time to perform the processes, begin with the one for which you felt the most enthusiasm. This is the best place for you to start. Actually, you could choose any process at random, perform it, and receive notable benefits from it. For every process in this book will assist you in releasing resistance and raising your vibration. However, the power of your desire and the degree of your current resistance does make certain processes of greater value to you right now than others. As you read through these processes and the examples of applications that are provided, you may recognize that something similar is happening in your own life. So you may benefit from applying the same process. However, because your own life offers a broad spectrum of experiences, as well as a broad spectrum of emotions, there are no hard and fast rules about which specific process is better for you to apply to which specific experience right now. Let us remove the trees from our path. Some of the processes will assist you in focusing your desire more clearly, causing your point of attraction to be stronger. But if for whatever reason you are in the midst of offering a great deal of resistance, then a process that would cause you to summon even more energy could actually be counterproductive to you. Earlier, we gave you the example of driving your vehicle at 100 miles per hour and hitting a tree, which is a much bigger problem than driving your vehicle at 5 miles per hour and hitting a tree. Now, in our analogy, the speed of your vehicle equals the creative energy that you are summoning because your desire, and the tree equals your contradictory thoughts or resistance. Often, people conclude that the only option that makes sense is to slow the vehicle down, but we are teachers who encourage removing the trees from your path. The processes we present in this book are designed to help you remove the resistance from your path. For there is nothing more delicious than moving at the speed of life that you are accustomed to with no trees in your way. Let your emotions be your guide. You are, without exception, experiencing emotional responses to your life experience, and these emotions are your key to knowing which process will be best for you to utilize right now. Generally speaking, the better you feel, the lower numbered processes will be of benefit for you. And the worse you feel, the more the higher numbered processes will be of benefit. The most important thing for you to acknowledge before you apply any of these processes is how you are feeling right now and how you would like to feel. At the beginning of each process, we have indicated an emotional range that we suggest for each one. Any of the processes that fall within the emotional range that you believe you are feeling right now is a perfect place to begin. Let us begin by improving the way we feel. Some of the processes are oriented toward specific life experiences, such as increasing your financial or physical well-being, but the majority of these processes can be successfully applied to any situation. It is our absolute promise to you that your life will improve with the application of these processes. For you cannot apply the process without improving the way you feel, and you cannot improve the way you feel without releasing resistance and thereby improving your point of attraction. And when you improve your point of attraction, the law of attraction must bring your circumstances, events, relationships, experiences, sensations, and powerful evidence of your shift in vibration. It is law. Some of these processes will become your favorites. Some you will want to utilize every day. Some you may never use. Some you may use at first and then no longer find necessary. And some you will resurrect when special circumstances arise. It is our desire that you comfortably begin to utilize these processes, for it is our knowing that they will positively change your life experience. From our perspective, they have been designed for the powerful reason of helping you realign with the energy that is really you. And in that process, you will return to your natural joy. Oh, and yes, there will be the added side benefits of helping you achieve anything you have ever desired. Have you put a face on it? Your emotions are essential to your conscious control of your own experience. And of course, they are essential to your maintenance of a happy life experience. In the same way that you would not deaden your fingertips to desensitize them to heat, or put a happy face sticker on the dashboard of your vehicle to cover your fuel gauge indicator because you do not like seeing that you are out of fuel, you would not want to mask your own feelings, pretending to feel different from how you really feel. For pretending in this way does nothing to change your vibrational point of attraction. The only way you can do it is to change your vibrational offering. And when you do change your vibrational offering, the way you feel changes too. Focusing energy to change your vibrational offering. When you remember an incident from a past experience, you are focusing energy. When you are imagining something that you may want to occur in your future, you are focusing energy. And of course, when you are observing something in your now, you are focusing energy. It makes no difference whether you are focusing on the past, present, or future. You are still focusing energy. And your point of attention or focus is causing you to offer a vibration that is your point of attraction. When you spend time pondering, remembering, or imagining something, a vibration is activated within you. If you return to that thought and you again activate the vibration, the more often you revisit the thought, the more familiar the vibration becomes, and the easier it is for you to activate it until eventually it becomes a dominant vibrational pattern within you. And as it plays a larger role in your vibrational pattern, things that match it begin to show up in your experience. And so there are two surefire ways to understand what your vibrational offering is. Notice what is happening in your experience, but what you are focused upon and what is manifesting are always a vibrational match. And notice how you feel, because your emotions are giving you constant feedback about your vibrational offering and your point of attraction. You must be consciously aware to be a deliberate creator. We think it is a wonderful thing when you begin to make the correlation between what you have been thinking and feeling and what is manifesting. For in that conscious awareness, you are then able to deliberately modify your thoughts in order to attract something that is even more pleasing. But the most satisfying aspect of deliberate creation comes from being sensitive to the way the thoughts you are thinking feel, for then it is possible to modify a bad feeling thought to one that feels better. and to thereby improve your point of attraction before something unwanted manifests. It is far easier before an unwanted physical manifestation appears to deliberately change the direction of your thought to something that feels better. You will come to understand that deliberate creation is about deliberately guiding your thoughts in good feeling directions. You will feel the satisfaction of deliberately choosing a good feeling thought, and then you will enjoy observing the good feeling manifestation that must follow. There is even some satisfaction to be found in recognizing the not so good feeling thought and then observing the not so good manifestation that must follow. For now, your conscious awareness of the powerful law of attraction will give you the feeling of control. Without making the correlation between your thoughts and feelings and the manifestations that are occurring, you have no conscious control of what happens in your experience. There is always another uncontrollable circumstance when trying to control others. Most people offer the majority of their thought vibration in response to something they are observing. When they observe something wonderful, they feel wonderful. When they observe something awful, they feel awful. But they believe they have no control over how they feel because they realize that they cannot control the circumstances that they have observed. Many people spend the majority of their lives attempting to control circumstances because they believe that in the controlling of the circumstance, they will feel better. But no matter how much control they gain over the actions of others, it is never enough because there is always another uncontrollable circumstance. You have no creative power within the lives of others, for they are offering their own vibrations, which equal their own point of attraction, just as you are offering your own vibrations, which equal your own point of attraction. Deliberate creation is about choosing better feeling thoughts. Many say once that condition changes, I'll feel better. When I have more money or move into a better house or find a better job or a better mate, then I'll feel better. We do not disagree that it does feel better to observe something that is pleasing than something that is not. But that is going about it in a very backwards way. Deliberate creation is not about the condition changing and then you finding a better feeling in response to the changed condition. Deliberate creation is about choosing a thought that feels good when you choose it, which then causes the condition to change. For example, unconditional love is really about wanting so much to remain in connection with your source of love that you deliberately choose thoughts that allow your connection, no matter what manifestations may be happening nearby. And when you are able to control your point of attraction by deliberately choosing better feeling thoughts, the conditions that surround you have to change. The law of attraction says that they must. You can only attract thoughts within your vibrational range. Some say all this stuff about deliberate creation sounds simple enough, but why am I having so much difficulty doing it? Why do I have such a hard time controlling my thoughts? It feels like my thoughts are in charge. It feels like my thoughts are thinking themselves. Well, remember that the law of attraction is a powerful law and that it is not possible for you to find and hold a thought if your current vibrational set point is very different from that thought. You only have access to the thoughts whose vibrations are somewhere in your current vibrational range. Have you ever had the experience of enjoying a piece of music, then later hearing the same music, but this time not enjoying it at all? At one listening, you were smiling, maybe even moving to the music, but at another listening, you found the piece irritating and annoying. What are you noticing is your vibrational alignment with the music. In other words, at your time of closer alignment with who you really are, the music blends with your good feeling. But when you are not in alignment with who you really are, the music only only points out to you the difference between the vibration of well-being, which is who you really are, and your resistance vibration of this moment. There are those times when friends can prod or tease you into a better feeling thought, but at other times, their prodding or teasing just makes you feel worse. Any success they may have had in helping you feel better has been, for the most part, about how far out of alignment you already were. Because while it is easy to make small vibrational jumps, it is difficult or even impossible to make large ones. The purpose of these processes is to release your resistance. You will find in the pages that follow processes that are being offered to assist you in gradually improving your vibrational point of attraction. Your current vibrational state of being is one that varies from person to person and from time to time, so you will know only by the way you feel as you experience the process whether it is the appropriate process for you right now. Through observing, remembering, pondering, and discussing, you have practiced thoughts that have become more powerful thoughts or beliefs, which now dominate your point of attraction. And each thought you consider or focus upon causes you to feel an emotional response. And so over time, you have come to feel certain ways about certain things. We call that your emotional set point. The following processes are numbered 1 through 22. The closer you are right now to vibrational alignment with your own source of well-being, the more effective the lower numbered techniques will be in helping you to fully realign. The further you are right now from your vibrational alignment with source, the higher number of the process will have to be in order to bring you back into alignment. Now, you may be one who is usually so close to alignment with your own source of well-being that you will rarely utilize one of these processes that is past the number of process 12. But there may be some special circumstances that could cause your vibration to dip further out of your usual range of connection. And if so, then you may benefit from one of the higher number processes, but that would be an exception for you. Now, this video is already 22 minutes long, but we're going to finish this and we're going to stop right at the process part where it starts with the first process. Deliberately creating change in your current emotional set point. On the other hand, you may be one who cannot remember the last time you felt good about anything. Through the circumstances of your life that you have been observing, you may have developed a set point that holds you consistently out of range of your connection to well-being. So you may discover no relief at all with the first 5 or 6 processes, and you may find only slight relief if you even begin with the last process we have offered here. But the most important thing we want you to realize is that it does not matter how good you feel or how fast you feel it. The only thing that matters is that you consciously discover some relief, no matter how slight it is, and that you understand that your relief has come in response to deliberate effort that you have offered. From when you were able to find relief, then you have regained creative control of your own experience. And then you are on your way to wherever you desire to go. Remember, the purpose of each process is to raise your vibrational frequency. Another way of saying that is the purpose of each process is to release your resistance, or the purpose of the process is to find the relief from resistance, or the purpose of this process is an improved feeling, or the purpose of this process is to improve my emotional set point. If after a few minutes with a process you do not feel as good or better than when you began, simply discontinue it and choose another with a higher number. Lighten up and have fun with all of this. We use the words process, technique, or game interchangeably because while these are powerful processes that will assist you in achieving anything that you desire, If you will take a playful approach to them, you will hold far less resistance than if you see them as tools to fix something that's broken. The key to the success that you will find in these processes actually hinges upon your ability to release resistance. And the more playful you are, the less resistance you hold. A deliberate utilization of these processes will help you move your emotional set point and therefore change your point of attraction. You will begin to observe immediate improvement even on your first day of the application of these games. And with more practice, you will improve your point of attraction on every subject of your life. And lastly, you are, in this moment, the creator of your reality. You are the creator of your own experience, whether you know that you are or not. Your life experience is unfolding in precise response to the vibrations that radiate as a result of your thoughts, whether you know that it is or not. The processes that we offer here will help you transform yourself from one who may be creating your own reality unwittingly or by default to someone who is the deliberate creator of your own reality. Your utilization of these processes is going to give you precise control of every aspect of your own life experience. It is with tremendous love and enthusiasm that we offer these life-changing processes to you. There is great love here for you. And we are going to stop there for today. If you enjoyed listening to me read this book, if something resonated with you, any suggestions, if you have any questions about a part I read and you don't quite understand it, or you want to make it relatable, or just whatever, leave it in the comments below. I do read those, and hopefully I'll be able to help you guys out. And thank you so much for watching, and until next time, this is the Elixir of the Pages, and I'll see you next time.